Fortnite's Winterfest update has arrived, and today we have a full showcase of all the new presents, free skins, rewards, new collaborations, and everything a part of this year's Christmas update you don't want to miss. And if you want to be gifted any of the new Winterfest skins dropping into the shop, all you have to do is drop a like, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on, and leave your epic usernames down in the comments below. And a big shout out to everyone using code NRPH in the item shop. You guys are legends, so thank you so much. But getting into this year's Winterfest present opening, our first present and free reward is the Naughty or Nice spray emoticon, which is pretty clean, very simple, only as exciting as a spray emoticon can be. And don't worry, we have a showcase of the free skins and all types of rewards for this year's event, so they will get better. For the second present and free reward of this year's Winterfest event, we have the soft service boots, which is our first time ever that Fortnite is giving us a Kicks cosmetic as a free reward, which I knew would be coming as they are a new type of cosmetic and Fortnite can easily theme them around different holiday seasons like they did for this year's Winterfest event, where we got a new ice cream themed boots kick, and it will probably be connected with a new skin that we have not seen yet. For the third Winterfest present and free reward, we have the Chiller Grenade spray emoticon, which again is literally just the plain old chiller grenade on a spray, which is pretty whatever. But for our fourth present and free reward, we actually have the Snow Blower emote, which is our first free emote of this year's event. And this is very exciting because this was actually added to Fortnite's files all the way back in last year's Winterfest event, but never got released, which was very weird. Obviously, Fortnite held it on the back burner until this year, and they are finally releasing it as one of our free presents that we can open in this cabin. And for our fifth present, we actually have the Snowman Bird music pack, which we have an early look at what the image looks like. But more importantly, we actually got a snippet of what this song looks like, and it seems to be the official theme for this year's Winterfest event, which for those of you guys unaware is known as Wintervestigation in the Fortnite files, which does mean there is going to be some type of mystery or something to solve in the background lore of this update. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to that music pack just briefly so you get a rough idea. Now for the sixth present and free reward, it is the Tree Key Spray emoticon, which was the first Winterfest event reward that we knew was coming because for some reason Fortnite added it to the files right at the start of chapter 6, but it's fine with us because along with an early look at one of the free sprays, this spray also showcases an unreleased skin currently known as Guffmas Tree, which has a lot of lore behind him because on top of being released into Fortnite's skin survey over 3 years ago, our boy Guffmas Tree was also seen and teased in Winterfest 2022 over 2 years ago, back in that cabin where you could see him subtly framed in the background, which was very weird that he never actually got released in 2023. But considering last year's Winterfest event had no cabin or daily presence, I think we can all agree to just forget about it, and it's a banger because this year that means that our seventh present and free reward is none other than Guffmas Tree skin, which is our first free skin of this year's event, which is very exciting as every single Winterfest event in the past has given us at least 2 free outfits. And considering Guffmas Tree has been in Fortnite's survey and featured over a few years ago, it makes sense that he's finally getting released and he fits the Winterfest theme very well, and everyone loves our boy Guff, as we even had other versions of him released as free skins in past Winterfest events like Guff Gringle. Now for our eighth present and free reward, it is our second free skin of this year's Winterfest event, and that is the Gingerbread Assault Trooper, which just like Guffmas Tree has been in Fortnite's skin survey for multiple years now, but yet to be released. But he is a prime candidate for being our second free skin, as he's one of the most highest rated unreleased skins over on Fortnite's skin survey website, which is where they get their feedback for what outfits should be released in a timely manner. Also make sure to add us on Snapchat for more giveaways, daily news, and special item shop gifting. Now where it gets interesting is we do have some big collaborations also playing a role in this year's Winterfest event. It's not confirmed whether they are going to be a part of the presents and free rewards, but our first of which is a new Snoop Dogg collaboration, which data miners found in Fortnite's files after the last update that a new skin is dropping with the codename Snoop on the Stoop, which if you guys are big Snoop Dogg fans, you would know that this is basically his branding for his Christmas elf that he sells as a separate product. You guys could see it's literally him dressed up as an elf sitting on the side of a fireplace, so most likely this skin and outfit will be a new Snoop Dogg Christmas variant that'll be a play off of the Snoop Dogg skin that we saw saw released at the end of Chapter 5, with a similar design to his elf that he sells, which is Snoop on the Stoop. And for the second collaboration skin, it is another version of Shaq, which is very surprising because Shaq has not really been prominent in Fortnite recently, and he's only had one minor collab in the past, but he is getting another Icon Series skin and potentially a free skin for this year's event. As it was found in Fortnite's files, there is new dialogue for a Shaq NPC connected to Winterfest. The dialogue in the files reads saying, "Do you know anything about all of the sporting equipment showing up?" In which Shaq's NPC will reply saying, "I donated it because it's what I was taught. I want to make people smile." So it seems like Shaq may be playing the role of Santa, as he is a larger guy to begin with, so that'd be pretty funny. And maybe they release a Santa themed version of Shaq as another skin, along with a Christmas version of Snoop Dogg and our other free presents that we've already looked at, a part of the Winterfest cabin. We also have a third collaboration that is now possible thanks to Fortnite's item shop that came out yesterday, with the Travis Scott Out West emote making a return for the first time in multiple years. And it's actually the first Travis Scott themed cosmetic to come out ever since the huge controversies in 2019. So it has been many years since we've seen the skin and cosmetics return. Now with this coming back into the shop, that opens up the possibility for the rest of the cosmetics and Travis Scott's skin himself actually returning. And I think it would be amazing if Fortnite decided to return it with a new twist for a Christmas and Winterfest theme, where Travis Scott comes back, and similar to how they have Snoop Dogg and Shaq already a part of this year's event, they can give them a Winterfest theme and bring back along with the OG cosmetics for everyone to buy in the shop, which would be amazing, especially considering we saw a Travis Scott cameo during the end of Chapter 5's live event where he did perform with Ice Spice. That could have been Fortnite's way of foreshadowing that his cosmetics and skins were returning all along. So let me know what you guys think. That is just a theory, but it would be amazing if he returned and was a part of this year's Winterfest event. And diving into the free V-Buck present for this year's Winterfest event, it is actually a part of the ongoing Fortnite and FTC lawsuit that just came to an end, which is amazing timing for all of us, as it's literally dropping right when Winterfest is going live. And for those of you guys unaware, the FTC is a government agency that is around specifically to make sure consumers are not scammed by massive companies like Epic Games, who obviously makes a lot of money with Fortnite. And unfortunately for Epic, during 2017 to 2019, the FTC thought that they were using shady business practices to make more money out of the consumers, which is all of you guys and me who were playing Fortnite during that period. And in turn, over the last 2 years, there has been a huge lawsuit just finally ended, and the FTC is now sending out over $72 million to tons of Fortnite players who were either affected during this time period or just simply going on their website and applying. And as you guys can see, I will throw up as many screenshots as I was able to find over on Twitter and Reddit to confirm that this was legit, but FTC is officially sending out the refund, or the $72 million, as of last week, which, like I said, could be directly sent to you guys either on PayPal at your banks and directly changed to V-Bucks, or spend it on Fortnite or whatever you want to. And as you guys could see, it really just depends on what type of refund they're actually sending, but I've seen players reporting getting anywhere from $100 to $200 back, all the way up to $5,000, which is absolutely insane. And the reason I'm saying this is a new V-Buck present is because even if you guys were not a part of the original settlement back in 2017 or 18, and you did not apply back before the deadline, you can still apply by going to the FTC website and filling out all of your information. I literally just had someone fill it out last week, and they just got a refund of a few $100 just because they applied and put in their email information and signed into their Epic. So make sure you guys go and do this, as it's a great way to get a ton of free V-Bucks and bonus money for the holiday season, which you guys can either spend on presents or put back into Fortnite, get thousands of V-Bucks and buy all the new skins, and just basically be super rich in Fortnite. It really is up to you, but I just wanted to make sure all of you guys were aware of this great opportunity to get a ton of free money back, as $72 million is a lot. So there is definitely a good bit of money to go around for everyone, even if it's just a few hundred. You could do a lot with that. And real quick, before we showcase the secret free V-Bucks present, we have a lot of information about this year's Winterfest mythic bosses, weapons, and items, which is something we've never seen them do before in any prior event. For starters, it was confirmed that we are getting a new Ice Skates mobility item in this Winterfest update that will have a durability bar and a cooldown, meaning there will be some type of special effect you can do to probably pick up speed and momentum momentum using this new mobility item. It was also found at the start of Chapter 6 that Todoroki's Ice Wall from the My Hero Academia collaboration was also getting revamped and updated, which would make perfect for a new Winterfest mythic ability, as the ability itself is literally themed around ice, so obviously they could rework it and make it less collaboration based and more holiday themed, which would be really cool because like I said, we've never actually seen a Winterfest mythic before. On top of that, we have a new grenade known as Blizzard Grenades, but it was confirmed by data miners that this is just an updated and slightly revamped version of the Chiller Grenades that we've seen previously in almost every other Winterfest event in the past, but it will be slightly updated and most likely a better version, which is exciting. And along with that, we have snowy floppers returning into the loot pool that you guys can find in fish, along with giant presents returning, which is very exciting as that is a great way to find all of these new Winterfest mythics in the first place. And finally, the peppermint consumables will also be returning in the loot pool for extra shield and health. And what's extra interesting is that data miners just found earlier today that a new NPC was added to the files, codenamed Pastel Glaze, and it is directly connected to this year's Wintervestigation NPC, which is the codename for the Winterfest event. And so far, here is what we know about this upcoming Pastel Glaze mythic boss and NPC. It will be spawning at Foxy Floodgate. As of now, data miners did confirm that this could change last minute, but that makes sense considering there is no NPC there already, and it was found that you can buy giant presents from them for gold, which is another way to find and get all of this new loot and items added in the Winterfest update in the first place, which is really good news. And there most likely will be one more NPC getting added as we get closer to the release of the Winterfest update itself. One NPC we do know that will be returning is our boy Sergeant Winters. He was added back to the files at the start of Chapter 6, and just like in prior Winterfest events, Sergeant Winters will be driving around on his truck, throwing giant presents and bonus loot to players. And if you guys want to be toxic, you can take him out, and he usually drops a pretty decent weapon. But with all that being said, that's all I got for you guys in today's video. Let me know down in the comments of all the upcoming Winterfest presents, free skins, rewards, and of course a great way to make a few hundred V-Bucks for free. Let me know what you guys are most excited for in this year's Winterfest 2024 event and update.